Damn. So I don't know if you guys watched that Rockets game. I didn't, but I kept up with it on ESPN. It was not a good look. Uh, we lost 136 to 102. We scored 15 points in the third quarter. Uh, Jalen Green, 15 points on 13 shots, which is not the greatest. Um, Tate performed well. Yeah. So, box score. I have no idea why Christian Wood only took 9 shots. He took two shots in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Kevin Porter Jr.'s everyone loves, everyone's favorite person, Kevin Porter Jr. wants to shoot the ball 6 times and miss all of them. Didn't make his first shot until the second quarter. 1 for 7, 1 for 4 for 3. He finished 2 for 11. He only had 3 assists. Apparently, he was generating good looks. They're just not falling. But he's averaging about 5 assists a game. But he's also averaging about nearly 5 turnovers a game. So that cannot happen. Sorry if I sound a little weird, but I'm currently going through a sickness. I have strep, and I have a stuffy nose now as my cat tries to attack me. Yeah. I have no idea what Daniel House is doing. 1 for 5 can't happen. Segun needs to start over Theis, even though Theis had a pretty good game for his standards. We just couldn't stop. We can't shoot 38% from the field and 29% from 3 and expect to win without playing decent defense. I'm just saying, it can't happen. I don't know why, if Christian Wood's our best offensive player, because Jalen Green's so up and down and Kevin Porter Jr. couldn't hit the back. What's that saying? Man couldn't drop a rock in the ocean. That's what I'm gonna say. Right now, he's not dropping anything. He has done what I seen was the worst. He's averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he got hurt. So, maybe they should have kept John Wall out there. John Wall would have been the one to tell these guys, hey, look. But no, we wanted to go with the youth movement, which on paper is good. But the issue is, how are they going to, if they're not going to trade him, they might as well play him, because he's basically getting paid $30 to $40 million to sit on your bench. I don't know about y'all guys, but ain't no way in hell I'm paying someone that kind of money and they're not playing if I can't trade them. All right, I understand everyone wants the youth movement, rebuild, but you got to have some veterans. Daniel House might be the most selfish basketball player I've ever seen. He's not very good. Eric Gordon, happens. Yeah. See, he had 7 points, a minus 20. He shot 18% from the field. He's been shooting 36% from the field and 31% from 3 and shooting a 64%. While averaging 5 assists, where's his turnovers? Because he turns over the ball a lot. He had 2 turnovers last game, which is not bad, but yeah, he also had 3 assists, so it's not the greatest. I don't think I've seen a game where in the Phoenix game, he had 6 turnovers. It just can't happen. In his last 3 games, he's averaging 4 assists and 3 and 4 turnovers a game. That cannot happen. Oh, look, there we go. 4.2 turnovers a game. I understand he's new, but he has to take a better job cutting the ball. Christian Wood, he's the only guy I want to see taking 20 to 25 shots a game. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of hot because these and Kevin Porter Jr. in that first quarter combined for 3 points. Christian Wood takes 2 shots, he has 5 points. He's our best offensive player. He's the only one that can score consistently. I'm going to need them to step it up. All right, Christian Wood, he had 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Yeah, the plus minus, everyone did terrible. The issue is that he's shooting 46% from the field, 33% from 3 as a 6'9" guy. All right. Granted, I would like to see him improve on these free throws. He's only 53%. All right. That he needs to improve on that. I don't know what he needs to do, but he needs to do something. All right. He's averaging 0.7 blocks, 0.7 steals. It is what it is. I mean, he looks good when Segun's out there because Segun, is it Segun or Segun? I don't know. Someone could correct me. But he needs to do something because, I mean, granted, in that Trailblazers game, he did perform terribly. But, like, in the Phoenix game, he tried. In this game, I guess they didn't. I mean, he made all of his free throws, so that's something he's got going for him. But I need to see him do more. Not even more. He's tied for 11th in rebounds, right? He's 52nd in points. Like, I don't know, man. Something needs to happen here, because I mean, if you look through all this, that 26-point game against the Lakers is pretty good. 26 points and 16 rebounds. Granted, he needs to hit his free throws and more consistency. But, yeah, man, I don't know. Because if you look at it, he's had good games. But the problem is, this guy, shots just, look, he was taking 15 shots, 16 shots a game, right? Then it was 19, then it was 15, then it's 11, then it's 5. He was kind of pounding in that Warriors game. Then it was 14, 15, 12, and 9. Like, I don't understand why Kevin Porter Jr. should be shooting more than he is. He has the ball more. He needs to facilitate. He needs to do something. Right? Because this cannot happen, man. Like, we're 1-13. We're bad, right? But doesn't mean you can't win games. At this point, I know it's only 14 games into the season. Hold on. But I'm kind of over Kevin Porter Jr. at the point. I know he's kind of inexperienced, but the man simply is a turnover machine. All right. He's turnover Poppy. All right. Just giving away the rock. And, I mean, Jayshawn Tate's not even a scorer, and I don't understand why he took more shots than Wood. Wood took 9 shots that game. Even Kevin Martin, Segun took more shots than he did. And Kevin Martin Jr. came off the bench and didn't. So I don't know. If we do end up trading Christian Wood, it's probably because the Rockets fucking failed to use him in his proper. I don't understand why we're not picking and rolling him. Right? Do that shit with Kevin Porter Jr. Just pick and roll them to death. Because, I mean, you saw Christian Wood last year when he was with Harden. Putting up insane numbers. Harden had his lob threat, who could hit the 3 occasionally. Yeah, they just need to do something with him, because, I mean, that shit right there, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what they have to do, personally. Um, in my opinion, they should bring back John Wall. I don't know if Steven Silas is gonna make it through it this year. I think he needs John Wall out there. John Wall is a vocal leader. He's gonna help the team. He can't be any worse than the damn point guard there. Everyone wanted to talk crap about him because of last year, but the man at least tried to facilitate. The problem was there'll be some times where they were scared to take shots, and people forget the Rockets were 11-10 when before Christian Wood went down. So in Christian Wood's mind, he's like, all right, if John Wall's not here, I'm the automatic best player. You guys got to feed me the rock. And once it comes off like that, like he says, hey, I got to get more touches. I'm clearly the best player here. It comes off as cockiness, and he has a bad attitude. But after seeing these games, I understand why. Dude needs to be taking at least 20 shots. I don't understand why Kevin Porter Jr. is out here just chunking threes, hoping he can make them. All right? Just pick and roll, see what happens. Jalen Green, he is what he is at this point. He's going to be a shooter who likes to take every shot. Now, he can pass too, sure. But, yeah, we need a true point guard on this team because we don't have anything. So that's kind of the recap for the Rockets team. Let's go to the NBA. They play again on the 17th. Even the Thunder are doing better than us, but that's because the Thunder clearly had a star already. They had a star already called Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Josh Giddey is a good player. They have a solid team over there. They got Darius Bailey and Josh Giddey. You see, Christian Wood is our leading point scorer, having 46% from the field. That's pretty good, especially since he takes a lot of shots from the three, too, as well. Rebounds, he's our leader in rebounds, and assists is Kevin Porter Jr. You see the difference in Josh Giddey and Kevin Porter. Josh Giddey has 2.8 turnovers a game. Kevin Porter Jr. has 4.2 turnovers, but with less assists. So it's like, I don't know, man. I know I'm sounding like I'm hating on Mr. Kevin Porter. I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Porter Jr., but I'm not. It's just, he is what he is at this point. He's learning the position, but he needs a veteran leader out there. All right. The one thing about the youth movement is you got to have some veterans starting because, I mean, Christian Wood's a veteran, but he's only been decent these past 2 seasons. That's why he got the $13 million contract, the 3-year, $41 million. You know, and I mean, Theis is the veteran, but he's not a very good fit. I mean, I understand why he's out there. He's for defense. But what I'm saying is, maybe he needs to be out there to spell maybe a Christian Wood or a Sagoon. And they need to start playing Tate at the 4. But I don't know, man. This is depressing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is like, even I had fun when they were losing, but at least they were losing and at least had a chance to make the playoffs. They were like the 9th seed. And we're talking about when we had Dragic, Lowry, Kevin Martin, Carl Landry, those boys, Aaron Brooks. You know? Those were fun teams. However, the Thunder are the only team we've beaten this year. So I want to see if we can rebound there and do something. Because at this rate, the Bobcats from way back in the day, the lockout shortened season, might be better than us. And that's saying a lot. Because we have a lot more talent over here. Problem is we can't use that talent for whatever reason. Christian Wood, If you get traded, bro, because you're clearly the best player on this team. Um, I'm not even that. That's a fact. You're clearly the best. You're our best offensive threat. If you're gonna be only taking 9 shots in the game, either the coaches are not doing anything for you, or something. Because I would like to personally, I would like to see him get 18 to 20 shots a game. But that's just me because I'm seeing what I'm seeing, and the man clearly is playing the game. Right? He has a lot to learn, but he's 26. So I mean, everyone wants to talk about, hey, we gotta get younger. We gotta get younger. We gotta have veterans out this bitch, man. I mean, John Wall. I think if John Wall was playing, this team would have been better. Because John Wall would have been like, hey, this. But what happened? We got Jalen Green, and we needed him to get his minutes. For whatever reason, you know. I mean, James Harden came off the bench sometimes. So I mean, and he was the 3rd pick at one point. So I mean, maybe that could have worked for out Jalen Green. Could have been the primary ball handler out there. But they were like, nah, we need to do this youth movement, and it's kicking our ass. Because what are we going to get? We're going to get some younger players. But we're not going to get anyone too significant. Because, I mean, this right here, man. See? Christian Wood had 31 points. Wood is averaging 15 points a game and 10 rebounds, while shooting 45%. And a lot of the times is because we're getting blown out that we take him out. In my head, I'm going like, if he's gonna be your third option, then why the hell pay him now that much money? You might as well trade him, because I mean, if you're not gonna use him, then take his ass out of here. Yeah, but that's pretty much the end of that video. Yeah. Hopefully we could get a win at some point. I don't really care about getting the top 5 seed. Everyone wants to talk about culture. You gotta at least win the game. You at least gotta win to build a culture around them. How are you gonna build a culture losing? Makes no sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment what you want to see next. And as always, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, ladies and gentlemen.